Hello, hello, hello. And also, hello. I am your host, Old Crow. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Hey everybody, good afternoon. Hope everybody had a good weekend and a good Monday yesterday. Because I didn't see anybody. Because I didn't stream. Anyway, yeah, here we are. Here we are, born to play games with the gamers of the universe. Here we belong. Anyway. So yeah, it is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, December 1st, the first day of December, the last month of 2020! We're in the home stretch, guys, and then we get to see how much of a shit show 2021 may or may not be. Hopefully it won't be. Because 2020 sucked. A lot. It really did. Anyway. Let's get this going. Where is that? There it is. Okay, so we left off. We're here in the Mirage Tower. So many goodies. So many goodies. Even just on this first floor, there's a lot of treasure. Actually, let's... gauntlets. There we go. I don't know what these robots are weak against. In the original NES version, I always thought they were like humanoid robots that were bending over, but now that I look at their sprites in the GBA version, I don't think that's the case. They kind of look like they're four-legged machines. Ah. A nightmare and a black knight. Shouldn't the knight be riding the... well, whatever. 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 Oh my god. Alright, let's see what we got. God, there's so many treasure chests. We got a tent! More guardians. Hey, that's a pretty good amount of XP and stuff. Aegis Shield, heck yeah. What else we got? Money. Lots of money. I should put that Aegis Shield on. Because it doesn't do me any good sitting in my inventory, because it doesn't cast any spells. Whoa, excuse me. I finished my cream soda, and I wanted more of that. Oh well. More level ups. Vorpal sword, heck yeah. And money. Healing helm. And money. Alright. The Aegis Shield has the same stats as the Diamond Shield. But it protects against stone. Vorpal Sword is actually weaker. And weaker than the Defender. Okay, so... Alright. Whoops. Were tigers. That's actually a lot of were tigers. Zap. And kaboom! Vampires! Blood! Blood! Where's that light axe? Remember when this was a boss? It was just one of them. Hey, if we throw 3, it'll be even tougher. Not by much by this time. Ah, paralyzed. Okay, well, they still don't have a ton of HP. Oh, this is a little bit deadlier. Oops. See, I don't know if being turned to stone counts as instant death or not. So I don't know how well the ribbon or jagged rings would defend against that. Alright. Now the second floor. This is actually going to make us walk around. I remember this being a pain in the butt. Oh, that's a lot of cockatrices. Hey, free gold needle. Nobody got turned to stone, right? Chimera! I think we can just beat up on this time. Pretty good hit for his staff. Damn to strike. Hey. I think I can just go... Yeah. Hey, it's a robot. I guess these hellhounds aren't very quick. Okay, so that's the stairs we need to get to. Keep catching these hellhounds by surprise. It's like they're following us, but they're still like... They saw us! Vampires! Oh, dang, they are really beating up on Harker there. Oh, dang. Okay, maybe they are a little bit of a threat. Jesus. Okay, this and the light axe should finish him off. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. Okay. Let's do some Healy Bop. Oh, wow, that was actually enough to get Crow back to full. Nice. Oh, wow, and Harker's got pretty good amount of MP now. Okay, so the doors for the treasure rooms are down here. Look at all this treasure! Money. More money. Thor's hammer, heck yeah. Monsters. 2 chimeras. Two chimeras! Ah, ah, ah. Let's see, Thundara. I think the Thor's hammer also casts Thundara. Okay. Blaze. 560 blaze it. That's not a thing. But it would be funny. Okay. More money. I'm going to equip. There we go. Thor's hammer. Haha. Haha. What's up, Dill? How's it going, man? Cottage. More money. Lots of money. Sunblade. More money. Dragon mail. Yes, I have mail for Mr. for Dr. Agon. Ooh, Sunblade. What did he have before? Icebrand. Okay. Can Crow wear? Nope. Robots. We are robots. We have robot vaginas. Meh. Oh, that's kind of cool. I just noticed their physical attack is like a little laser beam. Oh, damn. 3 chimeras. They're like, 1 wasn't enough, 2 wasn't enough. Let's try 3. Dang, Crow's taking a lot of... Like, he's taking the most damage for those blaze attacks. Excuse me. Goodness. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Hey, more level ups. Actually, I'm gonna heal. We're kind of getting beaten up pretty good here. Preemptive strike. Hey, we're gonna run. And our friend left on a journey to the west. He took the warp cube and went to see our master. Oh, by the way, there's vampires by the stairs. Just FYI. How did that vampire not die? Heh, 420 gaze it. Oh, it worked. Oh, but he's dead now. Yeah, this is... Final Fantasy's, like, even if the games aren't that great, this series has, for the most part, always had really good music. Final Fantasy II is sort of half an exception, because half the music isn't very good, it's just very repetitive. But it has a few really, really good pieces. All the battle themes in 2 are really good. The overworld music is really good. The Wild Rose theme is really good. The overworld music is really good. There's a Blue Dragon. But yeah, Final Fantasy II, like... Final Fantasy II is like, they put in half the effort, and then decided they didn't have to do the rest of it. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like, even the dungeon design in 2... The dungeon design overall in 2 is fucking horrible. Like, there's just a lot of repetitiveness in 2. I don't really have any other buff spells, so... Oh, dang, that hurt. Okay, well, it's dead. I just realized y'all can't see me. I'm like John Cena here. There. Now you can see me. Dabadoo. Should sit up. Need like a better mounter. Hello! Need like a better mount for my use warp cube to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the flying fortress. Yeah, I'm a robot. Just in case you forgot, I am a robot. Beady beady beady. Let's heal up. You know, we've made it this far, so let's save. And I guess while we're here, because the Flying Fortress isn't that huge, really. It's got a lot of treasure, though. We're going to get all the treasure, and then just for the halibut, we're going to fight Tiamat, and then we're going to go back to the Sea Shrine and do Kraken. We're going to smoke some Kraken. Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Alright, well, let's go down here first. Major staff. Ah, you only do 2 points of damage to Harker. And 1! Then I hit you with fire! Fire! I like that they're all going for Harker. Except for that asshole who went for Sprite. Damn it. Well, they're all dead. Ooh! A Deathbringer? Whoa, how does that compare to the Defender that I had? Okay, so it's got lower accuracy, but it does 5 more damage. Oh, and I can use it to cast Death, which won't work on anything. Well, it does more damage, so it's fine. Turned into a Dane Cook there for a second. I was in my kitchen, was cleaning a dish. Just kidding. I actually kind of like Dane Cook's comedy. He is... I find him to be amusing. Wait, doesn't the Razor do something? Hold on. Cast Scourge. Why not? I'll give it a try. Sorry, that was a little high-pitched. Also, how's the sound? Is my mic okay? Is the game sound okay? I was having some issues with the audio the other night, so... It seemed to be fixed on my stream previous to this one, but I want to make sure that's still okay. Oh, wow. Did Scourge actually work? Awesome. Thank you, sir. I totally missed whether or not Scourge actually worked. Awesome. I actually could use some better, like, graphically. There's a, actually, I don't know if it's available for GameCube or not. Cody told me about a cord I could order. Yes, okay. It's a 3-in-1 HD TV cable. It's only $30. It's out of stock right now, though. But basically, it would let me, it would basically, like, convert the signal to HD TV, and it would look a lot better. But like I said, unfortunately, it's out of stock right now, so I can't buy it. But it's on my list. It would make a few of my systems look a lot better. It won't work for my... I don't think it'll work for my NES or Super Nintendo, though. I'm gonna try that, Razor again. No, I am running this on my GameCube. This is the GameCube. This is the Game Boy Advance version. I've got a Game Boy player. But what's cool though is I'm not using a GameCube controller. I'm using a Super Nintendo controller. I've got a really cool little cable that I bought a few months back that lets me use a Super Nintendo controller with my GameCube. They also make one that lets me use an NES controller with it too, which I may buy that later. Healing Helm. Protect Ring, ooh. Wait. I already have Protect Rings, don't I? I do. I think I just picked up money in Protect Rings. Okay, so I can sell that Protect Ring. But yeah, the cable is really, really cool. I want to say it cost me around $30 as well. And it's got different setups you can do with it. but I don't remember how to activate them, so I've got to find my... It came with a little paper that tells you how to activate it. Right now it's set for, I think, Super Nintendo default. I think. I actually don't remember. But yeah, there's different control schemes. Like there's an NES default, I think a GameCube. You can like set it for a GameCube default, although of course this doesn't have as many buttons as a GameCube. But yeah, it's literally just a... turn on my light here, hang on. Let's see if I can show you the cable. And it just makes things a lot longer, too. But yeah, it's basically... Put my headphones back on here. But yeah, it's got this little thing on there, which has all the stuff in it, and then this goes to the GameCube, of course, and then you just plug your Super Nintendo controller in here, and there you go. I got this from... What is that site? I'll have to find it later. I can't remember the name of the site. The cable that Cody told me about is from Hyperkin. This is not from Hyperkin, though. This is from... Yeah, it is really, really nice. It is something I'm really glad I bought. Oh, okay, so this adapter is from RAPHNet, RAPHNET, and this is the SNES controller to Wii/GameCube cable. It supports third-party Super Nintendo controllers. It works for the GameCube and the Wii, of course, and most GameCube to USB adapters. It's fully compatible with the Game Boy player and emulators. I'm using this with the Game Boy player. It's compatible... Apparently it's compatible with the Switch, if you have the updated firmware. You just need, of course, the GameCube adapter for Wii U. You can use it with American, European, and Japanese controllers. It's got Super Nintendo mapping, NES mapping, GameCube player mappings, and then a couple others it doesn't mention. The latest firmware... which was, let's see, well, not the newest, but firmware 2.0, which was back in 2018, has special button mapping for the Mega Man Anniversary Collection, which is cool. And the adapter cable itself is like 6 feet. So like that combined with the Super Nintendo cable makes this thing really, really freaking long. Okay, and it's $30.95. So it's pretty good. If anyone's interested, I will put that link here in chat. There is also the NES controller to Wii/GameCube. Which, same stuff. 2 button mappings available. Standard and then A and B swapped. Special button combinations to access emulator menus. I don't use emulators on consoles. I don't really like using emulators anymore. Compatible with American, European, and Japanese controllers. All that good stuff. Oh, and it actually tells you how the buttons are laid out. So on an NES controller, start would be start, select would be the Z button, the D-pad's the D-pad. B is B, A is A. A plus B plus select plus left is C stick to the right, which is not at all complicated. And then A plus B plus select plus up is L and R together. So, yeah, I would probably only use that for playing Game Boy games. I would not use it for Game Boy Advance. And honestly, it kind of seems like it'd be a little complicated even just for using on the Game Boy player, but I'll put a link to that as well. That one's $27.95, so these are pretty reasonably priced. But yeah, it's rafnet-tech.com, and yeah, they make all kinds of controller adapters for using on other consoles. Very cool. Ooh, that's a Death Knight. He is possibly more deadly. I kind of feel like Scourge may not work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I like having items that cast spells. It just makes things so much easier. It makes it a lot easier to just conserve MP. Well, that Death Knight is dead. As is that Nightmare. Unfortunately, you can't use items to cast spells out of combat. Okay, let's go get the treasures on the other side. Earth Medusa. No, not the Earth Medusa. It's funny because there's Medusa and then there's Earth Medusa. Like, what's the difference? Is the Earth Medusa made out of rocks? I mean, maybe she is. I don't know. Nope, Scourge missed. The Fyro won't miss. It's funny because, like, I haven't even left the first floor of this place yet. That's a lot of Black Knights. The blackest of nights. Oh, critical. And it still wasn't enough to kill. Oh well. Right. Scourge? Oh, it already... I guess it missed everybody. Oh well. We'll just slay them outright with weaponry. You know, after this, maybe I will do Final Fantasy II as much as I hate it. It's such a slog, though. I gotta see how much I hate myself after this. You know, like, am I depressed and angry enough to subject myself to Final Fantasy II? I don't know, like, I kinda wanna play it, but I don't hate myself that much. I don't know, I like the story. I don't know, there's a few things that bug me a lot about the game. The dungeon layouts are awful. Half the music is awful. Like, primarily the dungeon music. The dungeon music in that game, like, a lot of the problems center on the dungeons in that game. The other problems is the level up system. Because there's no standard level up system. You level things up by doing them. You want more hit points? Get hit. I wish I was joking. Every weapon has a skill. So you can get better with... Okay, seriously? Come on, I'm just gonna run this time. Every weapon has a skill. So, like... You only end up hurting yourself if you set your characters up to use multiple weapon types. You basically want to pick one weapon type for each character and stick with that. The other problem is a lot of the weapon types that you can level up don't have weapons to support them. Like, there are weapons, but there's no point. Like, Dagger skill? There's not a lot of daggers in the game. And high-level daggers are few and far between. Same with staves. There's no reason to have skills for those, because there's no high-level weapons to support them. Magic works the same way. There's no Cure, Cure 2, Cure 3 like that. It's just Cure, and you get better with your spells by using them. Using them also is how you gain MP. I don't mind systems like that so much. I don't feel like it works well with a game like this. It makes... Now, the good news is, though, that the Game Boy Advance version has fixed at least the HP gain. You'll still get HP gain at set intervals, but the need to level everything else up is still there. And it's just... it's not fun. It's not fun. Another problem the game has is there's a bunch of different towns, but there's one main hub town that you're going to be going back and forth to a lot. And it's not fun. This game introduced chocobos, but there's one chocobo forest in the entire world, and you're not going to get to it for a while. It's not like every town has a chocobo forest near it. You don't get a ship that you can control for quite a while either. You're stuck renting a ship, which autopilots you to certain towns. You don't get an airship until almost the end of the freaking game. And they, like I said, put a lot of back and forth into Final Fantasy II. It's not fun. I'm getting angry just talking about it. I don't know. I might play it just to show people how much the game isn't fun. But again, I gotta see how much I hate myself. I wish I was making that up, but it's true. It's true. It's true. Final Fantasy 1, though, great game. This and... well, I mean, you know, honestly, every Final Fantasy game has issues. You're not going to get away from issues in a game, period. That's just how it is. It's just the way of things. Every game is going to have issues. And that's not just Final Fantasy. Like, every video game existence has issues. I have not played all of the numbered Final Fantasies. I have not played... I shouldn't really count 9. I have played a little bit of 9, but it lost my interest really quickly because of how slow it is to get started. I do need to give it another try, and I do have a copy of it, so maybe I will play that at some point. I have not played 11. I have not played 12. I have not played 13, 13.2, or 13.3. I have not played 15. So I've only played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 14. As far as which ones I've beaten... whoa, these are manticores. I've beaten 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8. You can't beat 14 because it's an MMO. I have not beaten 3. 3 is a funny creature. And I have not beaten 5. I want to go back and beat 5. I don't know why I never beat 5. Yeah, I'll have to go back and do that. I'll have to go back and beat 3, though. But 3 is a funny creature. Because 3, not so much with the DS version, but like with the Famicom version, which I do have a reproduction card of. Did I get the items in here? I actually don't know if I got the items in there. I think I did. I'm gonna check anyway because I'm paranoid. Where was I? Oh yeah, 3's a funny creature. 3 starts out not super easy, but reasonable. And it's pretty reasonable for most of the game. Then you get to the last 2 or 3 dungeons. And the game just bends you over without lube. Like, the difficulty level, especially with the bosses in those last couple of dungeons, just spikes significantly. Like, you can get through the whole game without... Well, you can get through most of the game up to that point without really having to grind. And then you get to those last couple of dungeons, and it's like, hey, guess what you need to do now, and it probably won't be quite enough. Grind. I don't like it. I don't understand it. But I guess I don't have to. I didn't make the game. But I don't have to like it either. It's just really weird. It's got a really nice job system. It's the first instance of a job system in Final Fantasy where you can switch jobs pretty much at will. Final Fantasy 1 has a job system, but you can only upgrade your jobs. You don't really get to switch them. Whereas, there it is. Final Fantasy 3, there's a lot of jobs and you can change them at any time except in combat. Final Fantasy 5 would bring that back on a bigger and much better scale. Final Fantasy 14 does it as well. You can make one character who can be every job, and I love it. And you can switch at any time except in a dungeon or in combat. It's really nice. Like, unless you have friends on like another server that you want to play with, you never have to make an alt with 14. Really, really nice. 4 had a job system, but the characters it was preset characters and they all had preset jobs. No one ever changed those jobs. That's not a bad thing, because it's still telling a story. And actually, that's not true. There's one character who changes jobs. 6. The US release of 6, which was 3 over here on Super Nintendo, none of the characters had jobs. The Japanese version did have jobs, and that helped as far as what the character's base abilities did, because every character had, your standard fight and item. They could run from battle, they could defend. And every character had like a special unique thing that only that character could do. And that was dependent on their job. Locke, he's a treasure hunter. Thief, he steals stuff. Edgar, he's a machinist. He can use tools. Sabin is a martial artist. He has martial arts in the form of blitzes, which are entered via fighting game style commands. Which is a really neat idea. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Earth Medusa. We're gonna fight her. 6 is my favorite game of all time. It's my favorite Final Fantasy game. It's my favorite game of all time. It's not without its problems, though. For the most part, the game is fantastic. The problem with 6 comes in with Magicite. So, initially at the beginning of the game, before you start fighting Magicite, there's only 2 characters who can use real magic. Celeste and Terra. And they learn their magic naturally. They don't learn every spell naturally, but they have a set spell book of spells that they learn naturally. But they're the only characters who can use real magic. Lore does not count because that's a different kind of magic. But when you start fighting Magicite, you can start learning spells that Celeste and Terra can't learn naturally, and you can give Magicite to non-spellcasting characters, and they become spellcasting characters. They can start learning magic. Some Magicite even has level-up bonuses, so if you have that Magicite equipped and you level up, you get that bonus. It might be like plus 10 strength, plus 10% to your maximum hit points, whatever. Here's the problem. With Magicite, with the exception of 2 characters, which aren't main characters, everybody can learn magic. If you've ever seen The Incredibles, you might remember that one line that the villain says. I can't remember his name. Syndrome, that's his name. You might remember that one line that Syndrome says. When everybody's special, no one is. Magic is supposed to be a really special thing in Final Fantasy VI. You don't need it to complete the game. For the most part, most of the characters can stand just fine on their own with just their unique job abilities. You never have to teach Edgar any magic. His tools are enough. Same with Sabin and his martial arts. Other characters have stuff that let them stand on their own really, really well. Steel and Mug isn't going to get Locke very far, but with the right setup, he's pretty decent in a physical fight. But the fact that everybody can learn magic once you get Magicite, it kind of starts compelling you into a sort of Pokemon-esque gotta catch 'em all type of thing. Gotta find all the Magicite. Gotta learn all the spells. Gotta learn all the spells on everybody. I mean, granted, you don't have to use all the spells that you learn, but when everybody can use magic, why wouldn't you? The magic is still a hell of a lot stronger than any unique stuff that most of the characters could bring to the table. The game wants you to use the magic, but on the plus side, you don't have to, which is good. And honestly, a lot of the characters aren't really... Some characters are going to be better at that magic than others. You can use the level up bonuses to fill in those spots and make the characters who aren't as good with it better. But what I like to do for myself, and for me, this makes things more fun. There are 4 characters who have really good stats for magic. So I'll take those characters and teach them everything. 1, it's a lot less grinding you have to do, because magic is learned through AP in battles. Only characters equipped with Magicite will gain AP. So it's having 4 characters learning magic versus, 14, 12, 12 characters learning magic. It's a lot better grind. And then plus, those characters that do learn magic, because their stats are already predisposed for being really good at magic, are going to be really good at magic. That said, I will teach certain spells to other characters just for the utility, but for the most part, I let everybody else stand on their own with their own innate abilities. I'm not going to teach Edgar every single spell because he doesn't need every spell. He's got his tools. His auto crossbow, his drill, best tools in the game. Sabin doesn't need spells because his martial arts are awesome. But like a character like Celeste and Terra, they're already predetermined, or predisposed rather, to be really good spellcasters. And in essence, they're kind of the red mages of the party because they can use swords too. They're just better red mages than a red mage here in Final Fantasy 1. Celeste is my favorite character though, so I don't mind. Strago and Realm are also very predisposed to be excellent magic users. Realm especially makes a great white mage. I'll teach her every spell anyway, but she makes a really good white mage. Strago makes a really good black mage. Other characters don't necessarily have as good magic stats. So I play to their strengths. I'll still equip them with Magicite, like I said, to teach them a few spells, but I'll primarily keep the other characters equipped with spells that, or with Magicite that gives them bonuses that play to their strengths. Like, if it's a piece of Magicite that boosts a character's strength when they level up, that's going to stay on Sabin most of the time, because it's just going to make him even stronger. Why wouldn't you? I'm not going to get into 7 because I don't want this video downvoted that much. I will say that 7's materia system is a neat idea. I think it could be better. If they had spent a little more time on it, they could have made it work better. It's a neat idea, don't get me wrong. But the other problem with Magicite is that, like, unlike 6, or not Magicite, Materia. The problem with the difference between Materia and Magicite is the characters in 6 don't need, like, the Magicite is there to bolster them, but they don't need it. Whereas Materia in 7, everybody needs Materia or they all suck. Like, you can't do anything without it. It's required. And it shouldn't be that way. It should be something to bolster your characters, not force. They shouldn't be forced to use it. I feel the same way about the junctioning system in 8. Again, great idea. It's really neat. Could have and should have been better. Especially with the fact that in 8, the only command any character has is fight. If they don't have a Guardian Force junction to them, all they can do is fight. They can't even use items. You have to have a Guardian Force equipped to drink a potion. See a problem there? Like, they don't even have all of the default abilities that they should have without having a Guardian Force leash to them. And that's not good design. That's just my opinion. Sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent there. Oh, and I have played 10-2. I know 10-2 gets a lot of flack for being Final Fantasy Barbie dress-up, and I understand why. That aside, though, I do like the dress sphere system, simply for the fact that you can change jobs at any time, even in battle, and I think that's really awesome. Anyway, like I said, I've gone off on kind of a tangent on that, so I will... I'll stop. But, yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the Final Fantasy series, though, is every game pretty much tries something new, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, Square's never been afraid to try something new with the Final Fantasy series, and that's commendable. I kind of wish, though, that they would... Well, I mean, I guess they kind of do. Like, the job system has always been pretty tried and true. And that's something that they've stuck with, for the most part, for several games. You know, 1, 3, 5, 11, 14. Works really great in 14. I wish that it was a little more like... But I can kind of... With it being an MMO, I can understand why it's not like 5's job system. I will say I feel that 5 has the best iteration of the job system, because you can change it anytime, and you can master abilities from jobs and equip them to other jobs, which is just awesome. I kind of wish 14 had an aspect like that, but again, with it being an MMO, I understand why it doesn't. That would actually kind of take away from the game a bit, I think, because it would start... Like, you would start... It would have some... It would have World of Warcraft syndrome. Like, you have all these options, but these are the best ones, and if you use any of the other ones that might be fun for you, you're doing it wrong and you will be shot. I hate that. I hate that about World of Warcraft. I hate it when any game does that. I'm of the opinion that at least almost every option in a game should be viable. And if it's something in a game that is seemingly purposely designed not to be viable, why is it there to begin with? It shouldn't be there. Get rid of it. Sasuke's blade, that is not something I can use, because I don't have a ninja. Medusa! Alright, I'm gonna stop with the rants here. This is Final Fantasy for fun, not Final Fantasy for ranting. Hopefully I haven't lost my audience with all those rants. But going back to your original question, Dill, because I know you didn't ask anything to do with what I was ranting about. I've played most of the number ones. I will say this, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, not a bad game. Not a bad game. I enjoyed it. It's the first Super Nintendo game I bought for myself, and don't regret it. I enjoy it. Fun little RPG. Actually, on my personal channel, I do have a couple of videos about Final Fantasy 7 and 8, if you want to hear more. They're not very good videos. I'm kind of surprised that the 7 video doesn't have more downvotes than it does. Just because everybody has the biggest boner for 7. And I don't understand why. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. But yeah, I've got some videos over on my personal channel if you want to check those out. About 7 and 8. I don't know. I have... And I like... It's funny, because I like 8 a lot. I like it a lot more than 7. But it does have some pretty big glaring issues. Like, I will readily admit that. So the junctioning system is... Neat idea. Neat idea. Should have been better. Could have been better. I don't know how, but... I don't know. Just like one change right away. Ooh, protect club. One change right away, which would have been good. Let everybody at least have the item command too. You know, why do you need some mythical creature leashed to you spiritually to be able to drink a potion? That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh wow, he's got a lot of accuracy. Jesus. Hold on. 51, 79, 43, 80. Okay, we'll give Sprite the protect cloak. Actually, isn't there more than one protect cloak, or is there only one protect cloak? I think there might only be one protect cloak. I could swear there was 2. Oh, there's one in the Temple of Fiends also. Well... Gonna be a while before I get that. Okay, I think I have found all of the treasure here, though. So now we can move on to the next floor. After we beat up some Medusers. Yeah, but Junctioning and Materia both need overhauls. They need to be better. They should be better, they could be better. I'd have to really, like, sit down and give it a lot of thought about what could be done to improve them. But I don't think they're good as they are. One other big complaint I have with the junctioning system in 8 is the way it works. It makes you afraid to use magic. Because if you have that magic junction to your stats, then you're not... And you're going to have the best spells junction to your stats to get the most out of them. But then you can't use those spells because your stats are going to suffer. That's not good. That's not good design at all. Like, having the player have to make a decision is fine. But that's a bit much. That's too punishing. And I don't like that. How would I fix it? I don't know. Because the other interesting thing about Magic in 8 is you don't have MP. you have each character can hold 100 of a spell. Any spells they have, they can hold 100 each of those spells. So each time you cast a spell, it takes down. So you cast Fire 2, and you have 100 of them. You cast out Fire 2, now you have 99 of them. And that's okay, I guess. I think maybe that was a waste of MP. And I have no problem with magic being what you junction to stats, because I kind of understand how it works. I'm going to save my game here. I think if the characters had MP, that would make it work better. Like, if the characters all had MP, and they have, like, their best spells junction to their stats, then you could use the MP to cast those spells, but keep those spells junction to those stats. And depending on, like, the fight you're gonna do or whatever, you could still, and you'd still want to move spells around as far as, like, resistances and damage you're dealing. Because, like say for example, yeah, maybe having fire junction to your attack is also going to give you, like, the best number for your attack damage. But if you're going into a boss fight where the boss is immune to fire, even though you have the best physical attack, you're probably going to want to switch it to a different elemental spell, like their weakness, just to get more out of it instead of hitting for 0 or hitting for a reduced amount. I don't know. It's been a while since I played 8 also, so I'd have to, like, really sit down and play it more too and give things some thought. But that's just like one idea I have. Jeez, a lot of Rakshasas here. Why is there so many Rakshasas? So many of them. Rakshasa. Bang, 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 dang, 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 dang. Rakshasa. My own version of Rock Lobster, but with Rakshasas. We were at the beach. Everybody had matching monsters. Alright. Alright. Here we are, the final floor. The final countdown. Let's heal everybody up. Everybody healed up? Nope. Max you out, because we may or may not run into Warmech here. Get everybody's MP up too. And one more. I've got enough money to buy plenty of Aethers. Why not? Actually, let's sort. I could swear there's one item I'm missing. Maybe it's in the Sea Shrine. Because there's an item I can get that I can use to cast Saber. on the user. And I thought I would have had it already. Let's see. It's in the Sea Shrine. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Okay, save. Alright. Will we come across Warmac? Nope, we will come across a Dark Fighter. Alright, so no Warmac. The Lich, Merilith. You have defeated 2 fiends and reached my lofty perch. Oh no, it's Tiamat. More the better. May the image of Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. Don't burn my eyes, I'm using those. Actually, let's slow her down. The slow should work on her. Or not. Oh. Alright. Okay. Oh, doesn't have temper. Oh, I could get temper. That's only a level 2 spell. Okay, good. She opted for a physical attack there. Alright, that'll protect us from Bolt. Alright, let's get Temper on there. And let's get Invizira. And let's try Thundaga. Okay, Blizzaga was a little bit better. Okay. Can we try regular slow? Byraga. Oh, it's poison gas. Oh. Oh. I don't have life too. Why you do that? Why you do that? Don't do that. Why you do that? That's not nice. Oh, Sprite, why did you go before Eclair? Oh no. Okay, good. Healed! Oh. Okay. Still, TMS being mean to me. That's okay, she's dead. What you get. And we have released the Wind Crystal! Also known as the Crystal of Wind. And we've unlocked yet another bonus dungeon! Alright. Let's use a cottage. Actually, I could probably get away with a tent. Oof. Cracking them knuckles. Okay, should be able to use, yep, level 8 and 7 magic now. Actually, let's save. Alright, let's get back to our airship. We've got stuff to do before we go to the Sea Shrine. First, we're gonna go get some very important level 8 magic. The most powerful level 8 magic. You can tell it's powerful because I'm being very dramatic. Oh, those Berettas hurt. I wish I didn't have to walk so far. Let's see. Where's my light axe? There it is. Maybe stop. So yeah, I did part of the Sea Shrine just to get a bunch of treasures in the Lufenian language, and then I kind of dipped out, so I haven't finished the Sea Shrine yet. That's the dungeon I'm gonna do next. But like I said, we've got some stuff to do. What am I doing? We've got magic to get. We've got an Excalibur to get. That's mostly it, really. Just magic and Excalibur. Maybe a cat claw for Sprite. We've got a lot of money. Oh wow, we've got a ton of money. Okay. Winter Wolves. Not so difficult now, but still I like to take precautions, because if they all get a wild hair up their asses and decide to cast Ice Storm, then, yeah. Well, there's one. Which, like, one isn't too bad at this level, but, like, if several of them decide to cast Ice Storm, it adds up. Actually, that wasn't too bad. And they're gonna die. And they're dead. Trolls! Troll in the dungeon! Thought you ought to know. Oh, and Minotaur Zombies. as the NES version called them, Zomble. I think the regular Minotaurs were, ooh, excuse me, just called Bulls. That's a lot of bull. Hey, an ice shield I don't need. Alright, we made it to Lufenia. So let's go get some magic! Secret magic shops. Secret magic! Secret magic! Through the mountains. Secret, 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 secret magic! Alright, so now we have full life, which resurrects a dead character and restores them to full life. And we've got Flare, the most powerful black magic in the game! It's non-elemental. I believe it's non-elemental. Blast all foes with light and heat. Okay, so maybe it's fire damage, I don't know. I know in later games, Flare is non-elemental. Which is pretty nice. And kind of funny, like, you'd think Flare would be fire damage, like, all the time. But it's not. Hey, I got a really great axe. And it's like the 4th time I've made that joke in this series, but that's okay. Hey, not a problem, Dill. Thanks for coming. I'll talk to you later, sir. Have a good night. What time is it? 5:30. Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry. Actually, not too hungry. I had pizza not too long ago. If I could just make it back to my airship soon. Do 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 do. Shaboop-a-doo, shoopy-doop, doopy-doopy-doopy-doopy-doop, shaboopy-doop. I'm almost to my airship. Almost there. Oh my god, I made it. Okay. There's another level 8 magic here. I can get some level 7 magic, I think, for my red wizard. Oh. Let's see. What we got? This is level 7 magic. Which Crow can't use any of. Actually, let's go to the web lady. Ah. Okay, there we go. Now let's sell some. I'm gonna keep that razor. Get rid of the great enemies. Sausage blade. Mithril hammer, don't need that. Clothes, don't need that. Everybody gets to be naked. I'm gonna keep those because those will be useful. Healing helm. Yeah, if it didn't cast just the basic heal, then sure. Like if it at least casted like Healara. Let's see, what does Crow have? Crow has a Deathbringer already. So I'm going to get rid of that other Deathbringer because that's not going to be useful. I'm gonna keep the Defender. Okay. And okay, we're good there. So let's go find the level 8 shops. Which are up here. Holy! That... Oh, I can't... Wait, I thought white wizards could use... Or red wizards could use level... Oh, this is level 8 magic. Derp. Okay. Dispel... No law. Okay. Black level 8 magic. Stop, warp, and kill. Take warp. Take stop. Alright. Okay. Let's check out the item shop. Hi, potions! Still regular ethers. That's fine. We'll refill those. Okay. Okay, I think we're good here. There's an anti-death spell. I know there is. Okay, that's an on-rack. I want to get that. Okay. So next, Dwarf Cave. Oh, hold on. Hello, boat! Sorry we don't use you anymore. Don't really need to. Because we has an airship. Okay. Excalibur! Casino hotels. Hey, yo, here's some adamantite. Is this adamantite? Oh, Richt. Oh, God. Typing out that accent is awful. I'll use this to make you the finest sword you'll ever wield. Tink. Tink. And by use, I just mean I'm just gonna kind of bang on it with a hammer. Dude. In all my years, I've never crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her. She's yours. Yay, I has Excalibur. And that is going to Harker. The Sunblade not as... Nope. I guess Deathbringer is the best. Okay, so Sunblade, I'll just get rid of that, and Vorpal Blade, I'll get rid of that. Go sell those. I'm gonna stop at Corneria. Alright, so Vorpal Sword, buy. And Sunblade, buy. How many gold needs? 16? Okay. Should be okay. Like, dry ethers I could really use, but I don't think I can buy those. Alright, so we've got Excalibur, we've got some spells. Let's head back to Onrak and do the Sunken Shrine. Although, we're not going to do the Sunken Shrine today. I'm a little tired. But we still got we got quite a bit done. Can I park here? Nope. Oh, one wyvern. Okay, you're going down, buddy. You were really down to attack us on your own. Okay. So let's get some more magic. Null Death. Ilaga. Okay, we already have that. Okay, no room on Eclair. Let's check out some black magic. Yeah, like the amount of level 7 magic. No, I'll buy Saber. Why not? Why not? Alright. Yeah, the amount of level 7 magic that the Red Wizard can use is, like, really, really low. Like, they can use level 7 magic, but it's only, like, a couple of spells. It kind of sucks. Alright. Like, they can only use one white magic spell, level 7. And then black magic, they can only use one black magic level 7 spell. And then they can't use any of the level 8 magic. Alright, so we've got spells, we've got Excalibur. I think that's all we're going to do right now. We got quite a few level ups too. We're going to save the game, and we're going to call it here tonight. I will try to be back on either tomorrow after work or definitely Thursday. But with that said, thank you guys once again, as always, for being here. Excuse me. For being here, for watching the stream, for supporting Raven's Nest Entertainment, for supporting me. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Wonderful day, wonderful week, wonderful evening, wonderful everything! And yeah, I fucking love you guys. So we'll see you next time. Till then, I've been Crow. Good night.